Hi, my name is Frank Valencic from Advantage Property, and this month I'm going to talk to you about how to pick the next hotspot. You can look at some certain strategies and ways to really try and pick out the hotspots before they become popular and before they become overpriced and out of your reach. So the first tip is to look for areas there where you're seeing improved infrastructure. One of the main ones there is improved access through freeways. So we've seen recently the Peninsula Link give great access to areas of Melbourne and make it accessible now to go down to Dramana and Macrae, Rosebud, and those areas are now getting some really strong growth. In Rosebud, for instance, you pay around $700,000 for a rundown, knockdown house. So it's seen some great growth because of that improved infrastructure and freeways. Another area where we saw that happen was in Werribee, where the Wyndham Harbour went in and they've put in $1 million blocks of land have been selling, and they've sold like hotcakes, and showing there that in Werribee now you're paying sort of $1 to $2 million for property on the harbour there. The next way to look at hotspots and try and work out where they're coming up is to look at improved facilities. So look at areas where they're increasing the facilities and services. So things like shopping centres, shops, cafes, and also importantly, kindergartens, childcare centres when you're looking at family homes. So we've seen in Reservoir recently, there's been a large influx of childcare centres, and there's now over 21 childcare centres in Reservoir. So areas where you can see improved shopping centre facilities, where cafes are coming in, are all very, very important. Another tip is also to look at where businesses are relocating, and big businesses are setting up shop there and making them into a little mini city. So examples of that are in Frankston, where Southeast Water moved their headquarters there recently, created many jobs and improved the basically accessibility of that area. And we've seen that recently in Werribee, where now Target are building a 9-level building there to house their head office. So there are areas there that will definitely improve the economy and improve the attraction of that area. My last tip is to obviously look at the ripple effect and look at suburbs that are adjoining and rippling out from the more expensive suburbs. And that might not be trendy today, but hopefully got potential to burn in the future. So look at areas where you've got the median prices significantly lower than some of the inner suburbs. So an example of that is Ardea, which has a median price of around $480,000, and it ripples out from Sunshine, which has a median price over $700,000, and where most properties are now selling for $800,000 to $850,000, which ripples out from, say, West Footscray, where most properties are selling now for $900,000 plus on decent sized blocks. So look at the ripple effect and look out further from some of the adjoining suburbs. So that's some of my tips today for you to help find the hot spots before they become too trendy and before they become too pricey for you. We'll see you next month.